Hi, I'm Ben Wynne, Year 6 teacher at St Anthony's School in Wanneroo, and this is the final episode of a series of video blogs that I've made for Teacher Magazine about my class's journey to create video games and enter them into the Australian STEM Video Game Challenge. I did things a little bit different this year from what I did last year. This is my second year participating. I was a bit more ambitious, tried using Scratch and GameStar Mechanic to facilitate as many students as possible to be able to achieve results they were proud of, and I feel like it's been really successful. I've learned a lot of lessons. It's important to make sure you've got your resources locked down. Had a bit of a hiccup in term one, didn't have access to computers for as long as I was hoping to, so that made it a bit more challenging for the students because we didn't have as much time as I'd wanted for them to get comfortable with Scratch. In order to, avoid this for next year, what I've done is I've spoken to the Year 5 teachers at the school, and they're excited to be running a Scratch coding program in Year 5 in Term 3 and 4 this year. So that will mean that the students, when they come to me in Year 6, will have more of a grounding in Scratch and can hit the ground running a little bit more. I've also found lots of good resources online that I was personally able to go through to improve my understanding of Scratch, and by improving my understanding, then that improves my ability to help the kids troubleshoot their issues. CS First was a good website that I found that's put together by Google, that's got lots and lots of real step-by-step video tutorials on how to code in Scratch and how to make different styles of games. So I found that really, really helpful to me. And to the students, as they were able to follow along a lot of those tutorials and explain things in a really good way. Scratch website itself has got heaps of good resources on there for teachers and students. So if you're looking at participating next year in the 2020 challenge, my advice would be to start preparing now. Go do some of those tutorials yourself. I'm also planning to have a look at Godot and do some tutorials on that over the school holidays, either this school holidays or the next, to open up as another option. I haven't really looked at it. I looked at it a little bit when it was announced this year, but didn't really have time to put into that one. But I'm excited to try that one next year. Talk to other teachers in the school. A lot of times I think teachers are intimidated by trying to teach their kids coding because they don't really have a thorough understanding of it themselves, but the students have shown me that they're pretty amazing in what they can work out themselves, following the tutorials, looking up books, watching YouTube videos. They learned heaps, they taught me heaps, and some of the things that they've achieved this year, or I guess this term, have been really amazing to me. One group's had one of their people in their group has spent almost the whole time just working on the Pixel website, which is a free website where he's drawn every character for their game in pixel art and animated it. It's just been amazing to see what they've come up with. So, I found this a really valuable experience for me, really validating, and really great to have the students engaged in a project that's bigger than, a big project that takes a long time. Because it's important that we understand and that we show the students that, coding is not about just a one-off lesson. It's about using what they know to create bigger projects and using them in a purposeful way. So for that reason, I think the Australian STEM Video Game Challenge is great. So if you've got any extra questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Otherwise, this is me signing off. With any luck, I'll put another video up later in the year saying how great my students have done in the Australian STEM Video Game Challenge. So thank you very much for everyone who watched. Hope it was helpful, and keep your eye on the teacher website for more content coming soon. Thank you very much.